Good evening to DeFiChain News on the 22nd February 2023, the news show that provides you with the latest updates on DeFiChain project. If you like the show, then let's go crazy on the like button. It helps the project. Subscribe and click the bell button. And stay until the end because we will discuss the next shows and dates. But before we start with the headlines, I would like to welcome my co-moderator and expert of DeFiChain, Lord Mark. How are you today on this beautiful Wednesday news show?
Fantastic. Hi, DC. I'm doing really,
Great.
really well, really hyped up after the German show, really awake and really
Well,
looking
was a
forward.
great show.
Yeah, it was a fantastic one. So let's try to make the English one as good as the German one. Even unfortunately, we never have so many viewers on the English channel, and the English YouTube channel is bigger than the German one. But I
Yeah.
think the people love the German news show. Cool.
So, title of the show was "What's Going On DeFiChain?" because we had no clue at the beginning of the week.
Absolutely.
What is the title, and we thought, okay, nothing happening on DeFiChain? No, totally wrong.
No, there's always something happening here. And I
So,
think
headlines?
the headlines, let's jump in the headlines. Let's see if there was something happening. Absolutely.
Of course, we will talk about an update on the Quantum ERC20 bridge. We have a short explanation of the ocean issues after the future swaps, notable mentions like every week, and also the community projects with the updates. And last but not least, the future dates. And today we have a lot of them. So really stay until the end and you learn what's happening here on the channel. And with this, we come to Quantum Bridge.
Quantum Bridge.
What should
New
we
favorite topic.
explain?
Yeah, so actually, we were waiting for the release of the testnet dates for the release. When is the bridge live? But the engineers are really working hard to make everything really going really well and fixing the last issues and testing and whatever. But we have the official, we're gonna wanna show you the official page. At least we wanna show you the official design of the quantum bridge. So let me see if I find the...
Yeah, so we should look how a bridge looks like in the
exactly.
blockchain
If I
blockchain
find
area.
it, here's the screen share. Let me see if that's the right one. No, that's the wrong one. Hold on. I know what the problem is. We're gonna jump into this one. Here we are. Okay, let me swap to the other screen and then we're gonna talk a little bit what you can see here. So the URL is not to be found here. Maybe a little disclaimer, even if somebody's really smart, and there are a lot of these smart people out there who figure out under which URL you might find the quantum bridge. Careful. The bridge is on testnet. If you send funds there, they might be lost, so don't touch it, even if you know the URL. But we want to show you how it looks like. I think it's very common. It's kind of a familiar design that we've seen before. A lot of similarities to the Light wallet. Why is it like this? Because the Burster research team is behind that project, behind the bridge, and they are doing a fantastic job. And I think they're kind of streamlining the design that you, at least if I look at it this year, I don't know, it's for you. I feel at home. It's like really something what we've seen already, right? So it's
maybe different color scheme.
Exactly, different color scheme. But on the right-hand side, and unfortunately, there's no possibility to show you like a cursor or something. But if you focus on the right side, you see there's a source network, and the source network is actually where you're coming from. So in that case, you see you're coming from Ethereum network, and then you're gonna send a WBTC, so a wrapped Bitcoin on Ethereum network, and then you can select in the field below there's an amount to transfer. You can choose 25%, 50%, 70, or maximum, or whatever amount you want. You can just enter any number, and then you have this little arrow pointing downwards, and then you've got the destination network, and this is in this case, of course, DeFiChain, because you want to swap from Ethereum on DeFiChain. And what will you receive? Because you have WBTC on top, wrapped Bitcoin, you will receive Bitcoin or the DeFiChain Bitcoin, however you want to call it. And like you see, there's the red or orange little dot. It still says testnet, so the screenshot was taken today. There's no mainnet live yet. Maybe very important, somebody might ask, where are my funds coming from? So on the top right corner, you see Connect Wallet. And when you click on that, you have the possibility to connect your MetaMask wallet. So you need some funds in the Ethereum wallet. Then you can actually transfer or you can bridge over to DeFiChain, and you will receive it in the field down below. It says address. There you can enter your DeFiChain address, and then you're gonna receive. And DCU mentioned this is not gonna be immediate. That means, or instant. It's gonna take a couple of minutes until you receive them, right?
Correct. And the UI looks pretty similar to a swap on the Light wallet.
Absolutely.
It's just a change in the source network, but the rest is more or less the same, like a swap. And I think everyone can use it because if you use the Light wallet and the DEX, it's pretty the same.
Exactly. So, and then when you look on the right side where it says Wrap Bitcoin, there's this little marker that there's a drop-down menu, and we also brought you a screenshot of the drop-down menu. So have a look here. That these are all Ethereum tokens, so ERC20 tokens that you can transfer or swap over. Actually, we have to say transfer is completely wrong. Swap over or bridge over to the DeFiChain network. Then you see it's going to be wrapped BTC to DBTC, USDT to DUSDT, USDC to DUSDC, and Ethereum to DEthereum. Now, somebody who is following closely might say, where is DFI? And there's a reason for that. This is going to come in a later stage, but then it's also going to be possible to bridge over DFI to so the wrapped or the wrapped Ethereum to the wrapped DFI to real DFI, and there's a reason behind that. And now the question is, DC, do you know why it's going to be at a later stage? Where's the problem?
I don't know the exact reason, but it's because of UTXO and token on DeFiChain. Okay. So every decrypto token on this page is a token. So it looks like they can handle token very easily. And if you now send DFI from your Light wallet to an address, UTXO will be sent. And maybe there are something to do to wrap it to token or to handle it a little bit different.
Absolutely. And if Daniel lost you now with his explanation about UTXO and token, then I have a hint. Watch later until we talk about the fantastic question and answer session that's going to come up with Kügi and DC. That would be the right moment to ask these questions. But how you can ask the questions, we're going to tell you in a minute. Okay, so back. That's the bridge. Looks pretty neat and fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to it. And hopefully we're going to see more about that next week, latest in the news show, right?
Sure. Everyone is looking forward to the official launch. We will see what's happening.
Exactly.
Okay. With this new topic to something in the past and maybe happen again, the ocean issues after the future swap. So what happened here? Is it critical?
This, I wouldn't call it, a very good point. Is it critical, not critical? We come to that maybe a little bit later. It can be critical. In general, it's not really critical. So the story is that a lot of people want to use the future swap. It seems that the ocean nodes that actually more or less the servers or the nodes that run the ocean infrastructure, they are like a little bit under pressure because so many people want to use the future swap, and then there's a sync issue. What means if there's a sync issue with the API, so with the interface between your Light wallet maybe and the ocean infrastructure, the problem is that you cannot communicate with the ocean infrastructure. If you cannot communicate with the ocean infrastructure, it looks like there's a problem with the blockchain. As a matter of fact, the blockchain has no problem, but the communication between your wallet and the ocean infrastructure is interrupted. Could this be a problem? Yes, it could be a problem. For example, imagine the blockchain is running in the background, there's a massive price drop, you have a vault open, you have a loan taken out, your collateralization ratio is very low, and maybe you could get liquidated. So then it could be an issue. On the other hand, nothing to panic about. Just be sure that you that your vault is kind of on the safe side. Then it doesn't really matter. There's a workaround. You can use a different ocean infrastructure. DC is going to link it up in the show notes from the My DeFiChain team, ocean.mydefichain.com, that you can select, or you run your own ocean infrastructure would be also an option. This is supposed to happen on Thursdays, normally around 8 p.m. Central European time when the future swaps happen, right?
So it could happen tomorrow.
Exactly. Could happen theoretically tomorrow. Most likely it's going to happen. So don't freak out. DeFiChain is not broken or whatever. It's most likely an interface swap. DC, these things should be actually visible also on the DeFiChain status page, right?
Yes, correct. Good hint. Visit the status page and you see if there's an issue with the API or DeFi scan, what's happening. Directly visible. The devs are working on a fix for the Node software that this would not happen again, but it's not released yet, so it could happen tomorrow with the next future swap, and it just needs some time until the ocean is up and running again. So 1 hour, 1.5 hours last time, and then you had the connection again to the blockchain with your Light wallet.
Absolutely. Okay, so don't panic, just be aware of it. Cool. Yeah, so much about it's funny that you said it's something that happened in the past, because the future swap happens in the future. So it's kind of a timeless topic, I would say. Cool.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully it's going to be solved soon. Or hopefully it's soon past in the future. Okay, good.
Okay. Too complicated. Then we come to the next topic. Notable mentions, what also happened this week.
Yeah, so actually it's more or less a thing that's going to happen, so something in the near future. The CFP DFIP voting round, the first official one, so we had this emergency DFIP story that was a little bit like a short story. Now this is the first proper voting round. Check it out. It's supposed to end on the 24th, I think, like 5 o'clock in the morning or something like this, right? We have to check
German time, it's 9 o'clock evening tomorrow. So a little bit more than 24 hours left to vote.
So if I say here February 24th, 4 o'clock in the morning AM, then this is most likely my time, I assume, here in Singapore, right?
It's your time.
Exactly. So check it out. So if you own a masternode or maybe several and you haven't voted yet, or you are a lock or a cake user, then please check out if you're eligible for voting there, and do so, because so far we have only around 110 votes per CFP, and I'm sure you've got an opinion, or if you have no opinion, at least vote neutral. There are also a couple of DFI for grab if you vote. I also want to mention that 50% of the fee is gonna be distributed to the voters. Yeah, and support the system and support here our kind of democracy, and cast your votes here. You are part of it, and you can actually shape the future of DeFiChain. So that's gonna happen pretty soon. And then of course the next voting round is gonna start, and I think we have the first proposal for the next voting round there already, right? Cool. Then there was a Twitter post where CoinMarketCap mentioned us as the top community. I think we've been talking about that for the last 2 weeks already. We are having a lot of headwind here. We are having a tremendous success growing our community on CoinMarketCap. This has to do with the Learn and Earn campaign as well. And we were mentioned top community on CoinMarketCap. That's a really big success. The only thing that we have to sort out now, that they finally list us in the right place. A small thing, but we're gonna get there sooner or later. And then, who has not seen it yet, there was an absolutely amazing tech talk with Yusin and DC, and they discussed the future of DeFiChain beyond DeFi and MetaChain. So if you think DeFi MetaChain is an old story already, there's a lot of new inputs. What's gonna come after? I mean, not that DeFi MetaChain was actually launched yet, but it's crazy. Usin is like already brainstorming what could be next, what are the next applications and stuff. So if you haven't seen that, check that out. We're gonna link the YouTube link also in the show notes. Yo, so much about the notable mentions this year.
Yeah, thanks for the update. And then our favorite topic in the show, community projects and their updates. So here also a lot of things are happening.
Yeah.
Tell us.
Absolutely. Community is not sleeping, and especially the builders in the community. And we're going to come about to the building story a little bit later. But first things first. So Chevlis, a team that I'm also involved with, we started the beta test. Very successful. We have a couple of hundred test users. It's really, really impressive how many people take time out of their busy schedule to support our beta test. We have a ton of feedback. You could see this as a negative thing. No, it's absolutely fantastic because people really find stuff that we have overlooked or give us feedback or have some suggestions. So thanks a lot from Chevlis team on that side. Also Chevlis, and this is especially Igor, who is also doing DeFiChain Income, we have to mention him. He tries to fix the testnet. So the testnet, and our beta test is running on the testnet. The testnet is not showing the real prices. Why is it not showing the real prices? Not enough assets. The pools on the DEX are very small. So if somebody swaps and does trades, kind of unbalances the whole thing. So that's why the prices are wrong. And it looks actually quite funny. One day you're a multimillionaire, next day you're broke. So we have to fix that. And the DeFiChain testnet is going to be balanced out by Igor. He's a multi-billionaire, I think now. He minted a ton of tokens on the testnet or got them minted and now is trying to balance that out. But check it out. Testnet is really important, I think, for future projects. Super, super, super important topic. We also released a video that shows you how you can participate in the testnet. Check that out. We're going to link it up. And yeah, sign up for the beta test if you haven't done so. And yeah, everything else, we're going to see the next couple of weeks. Then Lock released, so Yield Machine. I like the word Yield Machine. It sounds really cool. Yield Machine 2.0. Yield Machine is helping you to generate yields on your crypto assets on DeFiChain. They fixed now also API rates for DFI, so you can now actually kind of earn yield on single assets like DFI, DUSD, and DBTC, Ethereum, Tether, USDC, and they fixed like the APY. On DFI you get 25%, DUSD 10%, 10.5% to be precise, and other assets 5% APY. It's really cool. Check it out. There's a lot of stuff happening, and there's also a Google Sheet where like rewards and vaults are tracked. Full transparency here from the Lock team. That looks really, really interesting. And then we've got, that's pretty cool actually. DeFi does world maps. So if you always wanted to know where all the DeFighters around the globe are, I mean, we have to say nobody's stalking anyone. It's only if you want to be tracked in some way, then you can point out the location where you want to be seen on the map. Of course, you can come up with any location, but and you don't have to give your real address. You can name a village, a city, whatever, and then you can see where are the DeFighters around the globe. So it's an application, uses Google Maps. That's pretty cool. So you can see that the army is growing here. And then all links are going to be linked up, of course, in the show notes. Accelerator team report that CoinMarketCap campaign is running very well. That's nice to hear. And I think that's also participating to our success as a top-ranked community there. And then Jelly Wallet, Santiago's wallet, that is actually the pendant to the MetaMask wallet on DeFiChain, has released 2.07. Even we saw before there's also a 2.09 already. Completely new user interface, really nice jelly design also on the start screen. Looks really fantastic. They have lock integration for staking now. And 20,000 downloads already. What is really freaking fantastic. I didn't expect that this year. I was really blown away by the number. I thought, no way, this must be
it's really crazy. And
Yeah.
also here the campaigns on CoinMarketCap pushed. There's a German video of Santiago showing the numbers, and you see with the Learn and Earn campaign where the one or other link is also inside the downloads shooting up. And I think everyone using MetaMask feels more or less at home. If you use Jelly Wallet, it's very similar in the working model, and you can just use it and enter DeFiChain ecosystem.
Absolutely. Yeah, cool. So, and now we come already to
the future dates.
Yeah,
Are you prepared for the list today?
Oh wow, it's a really long list, and it's actually really cool that we have so many dates today. Because when let's talk about Jelly Wallet, right? So if you wanna know more, there's gonna be a rebuild show for the Jelly Wallet that you organized with Santiago, and I think this is really cool. We report about so many projects, but getting them into the rebuild show, and DC did a fantastic job, like kind of promoting the idea. Please come do a rebuild show. And we have a couple of projects who actually raised their hands and said, okay, we wanna come, we wanna present what we are doing. There's gonna be on the 1st of March, 8:30 in the evening, Jelly Wallet presentation. Then there's gonna be on the 6th of March, DStock.io team is gonna come, also 8:30 in the evening. There's gonna be Chain Report on the 10th of March, 4 days later, at lunchtime in Germany, because DC has nothing to do at his lunchtime, so he does a little rebuild show. And then on the 18th of March evenings, also when the kids are in bed, there's gonna be DeFiChain Trader as a guest. And I think these are 4 already. Really, hey, well done, really cool. And now let's come to a couple of other highlights. Wednesday, news show. Okay, everybody knows that already. Nobody is excited about that anymore. We've got DFIP CFP voting. Don't forget to vote. You've got about 24 hours left to vote. And then, drum roll, a big highlight on the 27th of February. When is this? This is in 4 days. Monday. On Monday, live question and answer with Kügi and DC on YouTube. Raise your questions under, and there's a Mentimeter or Menti, I think it's Mentimeter called, right?
Mentimeter, yeah.
Yeah, Menti.com, Mentimeter. Link, so that is actually a link where you can send some questions in, and if you're too lazy to come up with a great question, then just vote at least at the questions. There are about, I don't know, 15, 20 questions are in there already.
30.
30 already? Wow.
There was some push after putting the link in on the announcement channel on Telegram.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
So there are 30 already, but we want 60. Because DC and Kügi really have to work hard on this evening. We agreed on that. And if we spoke about something, what do you think? I've got no clue what's that all about. That would be the perfect moment to go on Mentimeter, put a question in also. Where's DC getting his nice shirts from, or what's his favorite dish? Everything allowed, yeah. You can vote on it, and the guy is gonna answer the best questions. So be creative. Use the opportunity. These question and answer sessions are not coming along so often, DC. That's once a year, right? That we do that.
So far, yes. The last time you mentioned we need 1,000 likes, and it never happened. Okay.
So now you said,
new
okay.
New year, new chance. 1,000 likes, and we do another one.
So
in a shorter time frame.
now we actually have the real reason why I'm not in the question and answer show, because I said if we don't get 1,000 likes, I'm not coming. No. We have two really fantastic hosts who are gonna host it. It's very convenient. It's German time, and there's a ton of technical stuff. So you're gonna be in fantastic hands. I'm gonna watch that for sure. Yeah, guys. So much about the questions. So much about the dates. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, many. Yeah, don't miss them. We're gonna put them in the announcement channel. We're gonna tweet about them. But yeah, keep in mind there's a lot of good stuff coming in the next couple of days.
Yeah, and with this, more or less the answer of the title of today's show. What's going on DeFiChain? A lot. We are at the end of today's news show. A couple of minutes are left for some questions in the chat. If you have one, please raise it there. If not, give us a like, and thanks for watching. And
Exactly.
see you
Smash
next
up
week.
the likes. See you next week. Next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. It's the
Okay.
English one that always screws the whole atmosphere. It's like,
No.
and then it's gone. I have to work on that. Something is wrong here. Good. Let's have a quick look. Who is here? Fabio is in the house. DeFiChain royalty. Good evening to Netherlands. Then we've got Christian is here. He's always here. Thanks for coming. We've got L.F. Hi, greetings from Austria. Hey, schöne Grüße zurück. Fabio is here. Yeah, greetings from the Netherlands. Matthew says hi. And DC is also in the house. Yo, DC, no questions today.
No questions? That's good. Put them on Mentimeter for next week.
Exactly. Then we're not going to answer anything if there are no questions. Then you have to do it all next week, right?
Yeah,
let me ask you something.
Try.
What's the Bitcoin price today? I have no idea.
No idea. No idea.
Fabio, what's the Bitcoin price? Where are we going? Are we going up or going down? I have no idea. Didn't even look. Cool.
It is so, yeah. I'm not watching prices the whole day. No time for it.
I do normally 23,762 in
Okay,
the
it's
last
down.
hour, 0.5% up. Yo, 7 days, 4% up. Yeah, okay. We're going a little bit sideways. What's the good thing if prices are going sideways, DC? What are we doing?
News show.
Exactly. Liquidity mining, staking. The best times when price going sideways, no headache. Earn your yield on DeFiChain.
Accumulate DeFi.
And don't care because we are still making money. Cool. DC, thanks for having me. It was fun, even it's late.
Thanks for joining the show.
And next week, little service announcement. I'm not going to be here. But next week is going to be an absolute freaking fantastic show. We really have to join. No, seriously.
Yeah.
CFP proposals, the proposal round is done. The quantum bridge is maybe live, or there's going to be some great news. And a lot of other good things. So I think next week's not going to be a boring one. It's for sure going to be a good one.
It's never a boring one.
Exactly. It's going to be a great one, I wanted to say. Even better one. Good.
Then, thanks for watching and have a great time. See you soon on this channel on Monday.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.